to the internet. It's time for Kieran Powell's Keep Laughing Show.
Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday to you. My printer is broken, so this is a card from last week. So I'm using my iPad again. How is everyone? Hi, yeah, clearly I'm going nuts. Why am I singing Happy Tuesday and some rubbish about my printer to the tune of Happy Birthday? I don't know what's going on. Think I've officially lost the plot. Hi, how are you? Have you had a great day today? I've had a great day today. Thank you so much for asking. You're so kind. I hope you're all having a lovely, if slightly damp in some parts of the country. I drove through a proper thunderstorm thing on the way home today. It was very scary. I could barely see out my front window of my car. It was all... That'll be a windscreen then, Kieran. You're an idiot. Oh, I didn't tidy that up. I was meant to tidy this mess up. Sorry. So hang on. Sorry, let's just... Don't mind me just tidying up the mess so you don't see the things you're not meant to see. Ha! There we go, yeah. And... No, oh, you can still... I thought that would be out of shot. Oh, and there's a feather. Hello, everybody! Hey, guess what? I've made sure that I'm warm again already. I've made sure that the water is not in knocking distance today. And also, I have sorted out my cue cards, even if it's on an iPad, because the printer's broken. And everything's looking great. Yay! Much less of a disaster than last night was. Hope you're all having a lovely day. If you're new around here, which realistically probably none of you are, you're all just coming back to say watch the same old rubbish, aren't you? I do this silly show Monday to Friday just to do some silliness and try and make people smile for a bit because the world's still seeming a bit weird and we don't talk about the thing that's going on because we're just gonna have fun. Should we start the show the same way we start every show? I'm really warm. Let's start it with a joke! I'm gonna do this. Does that work? Oh, it sort of looks real, doesn't it? Maybe I should just get an iPad case with it on. Can you believe this, right? So, I mean, I've done quite a lot of shows now. I ordered 500 of these thinking there is no way I'll even get close to going through them. Nearly have. Right, silly joke for today. I'm very excited about this one. Why can't you run through a campground or a camping site? You can only ran because it's past tense. Do you get it? You can't run through, you can only ran through because it's past tense, like past... Thank you. Yeah, this is a mess. Thank you. Actually, that mess there, that's not me. That's Amy May, because it's her office in the day. I'm really warm again, aren't I? Silly me, wearing skinny jeans and a jumper in a room with lots of studio lights on. Well done, Kieran. Hey, let's do a phrase for the day, shall we? I want you to tell me a phrase, give me a phrase, and I'm ready to write it down. I'm not going to write it on my iPad, because I'm not an idiot. Give me a phrase. I'm going to write a phrase down. Send me a phrase. If you're new around here, what we do is I want you to give me a phrase right here at the start of the show that I'm going to squeeze into the show at some point without any of you realising. Wow, okay. All right, do you know what? I've had a text from Amy, and I'm gonna put her phrase in tonight, all right? Here we go.
Kieran's writing down the phrase, yeah, he's writing down the phrase. Kieran's writing down the phrase, yeah, he's writing down the phrase. Kieran's writing down the phrase.
It's a long one,
yeah, he's
sorry.
Writing down the phrase. Kieran's writing down the phrase, yeah, he's writing down the phrase. Kieran's writing down the phrase, yeah, he's writing down the phrase. Kieran's writing down the phrase, yeah, he's writing down the phrase. Kieran's writing down the phrase, yeah, he's writing down the phrase. Kieran's writing down the phrase, yeah, he's writing down the phrase. He's done.
That was a long phrase, Amy May. Oh, also, she's just said... I'd also like to point out this is just based on what I can hear. I'm not watching the show. I'm going out with a dog. Sorry to disappoint my fans. Brilliant. Also, oh sorry, I should remind you all that I didn't actually do the phrase from Liv last night because I got slightly distracted because I spilt water over 2 MacBook Pros and a bunch of other tech and lots of tech issues. So I just forgot about the phrase last night. So I'm also going to write down Liv's phrase for tonight. And I'm going to do both of them!
Kieran's writing down the phrase, yeah, he's writing down the phrase. Kieran's writing down the phrase, yeah, he's writing down the phrase. Kieran's writing down the phrase, yeah, he's writing down the phrase. He's done.
Okay. Shall we play a game? Yay, let's play a game! Yes, I am a very lucky fellow. I used to travel the world for a living, and I'm obviously now not because we're locked down because of the thing that we don't talk about. Yeah, that thing. And because of that, I've been to lots of very nice places. I've been to 120-something countries or something like that. And in all of these places, I've taken lots of photos. So we play this silly game where you lovely people out there in the world have to guess where I was in the world. So tonight's photo is this. Where is this? Correct! Obviously not. That's silly. That's not fair, is it? But I want to see if any of you have a random... Do you know what I want to actually see? Is if with this on the screen, someone by complete coincidence guesses correctly. That would just make me very excited. Lizzie says, can you say... No, I can't say that instead, Lizzie, because we don't talk about it. We don't talk about... I'm really warm! Sorry, just a little fan. Right, I want to see if you can guess. Lizzie thinks I was in the world. All right, that is correct, but it needs to be slightly more specific. Your garden without the 165 fairy lights on. Liv, there is a lot more than 165 fairy lights in my garden. There is now over 1,000. In fact, quite considerably over 1,000 fairy lights in my garden. Dan has guessed Barcelona and is not. A theatre before the curtain up. No, I like your guesses. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, this you might just about be able to work out what I'm wearing. I'll tell you, I'll go out the next level because that might help with what I'm wearing. There is a chance that some of you watching right now, having seen a few names pop up, you may have been to this place. Debbie has guessed Norway. It is not Norway. Liv said what I saw when I was... Okay, we're not talking about when you were drunk, Liv. That's very naughty. We're not talking... We're not talking about it, Liv. Where do you think I was? Let's have a guess. High Wycombe, Jess's Gemma. Gemma? Wow, okay. Words, Kieran. Guess is Gemma. Phil thinks it was an X-ray theatre. I don't quite understand how that... Sure. It is not. Sharon has guessed Iceland. Oh, hang on. Makey. I recognise that name. I feel like I know. She guesses in Germany. We call it the... Oh, the thing that we don't talk about. Stop trying to make me say it! What else have we got? Hawaii, Wales, London, all incorrect. Let's zoom out slightly further. Oh, actually, that's not much, is it? Let's zoom out a little bit more than that. Oh, come on. You've got to be able to get it now. That's obvious now. You can see what's going on there. At least I can. It's a shame Amy's not watching the show tonight because she was there. So she would have guessed it straight away. Reese has guessed an aquarium. I like your thinking, Reese, because of the... I assume because of the blue. No, it is not an aquarium. What else have we got? An ice bath thing. No. An Ive bar. No. Nick has finally said the right words. Liv just made a couple of typos. An ice bar. That is correct. I am in an ice bar, but I want you to work out... In fact, you can't work out from the photo. This is now just guesswork. Where in the world was I in an ice bar? I wasn't in an ice bar. Let's go further because this isn't going to help a lot. An ice bar in London. It was not in London. It was not in Iceland either. An ice cave. No, it was an ice bar. But I want you to guess where. In Atlanta. No, it was not, Lizzie. I've never been to Atlanta other than through the airport. Keep guessing, though. This is indeed me in an ice bar. But where in the world could I have been to an ice bar? And actually, I'll tell you what, right, this makes it a bit more of a thing for you. I've only actually ever been to one ice bar in my entire life. So if you follow my Instagram stories, I posted a lot about it that day, and I want to see if you can remember where that was, because it is the only time. Dan has guessed Copenhagen. It is not, but I've heard that is a great one. Antarctica, the North Pole. Oh dear, places that you can't go. The South Pole, also places you can't go unless you're an explorer. New York, no, Sweden. It is Sweden. Whereabouts in Sweden do you think it might be, Debbie? Go on, let's be specific. Florida, America, no, what's an ice bar? Lizzie, it doesn't... Look at the photo. There's ice in it. And it's a bar. The thing I'm holding in my hand, if I go back up a few, I think it was around here maybe. Yeah, that is a little ice glass, that thing. Yeah, it's a bar full of... It's not that hard, is it? Right, Prague. No, that is not correct, Debbie. I know there's a bit of delay, so I'll allow for that. I did indeed say it was in Sweden, but where in Sweden was it? Amsterdam. No, it is not Amsterdam. It is in Sweden. Yes, you can if you try. What's that in go to the South Pole. Thank you, Liv. You can't. Debbie's got it. Stockholm, Sweden. Applause button for Debbie. Well done, Debbie. And that was... You're all getting very confused about this. Lizzie said I don't drink, so I wouldn't know. You could still work out from the name what it is, though, Lizzie. Mark has just said, wouldn't the drinks freeze? No, they wouldn't freeze because, first of all, alcohol has a much lower freezing temperature than water. And that's the whole point of an alcoholic drink. But also, you're not in there for long enough, OK? So you're only allowed to be in there for 20 or 30 minutes or something. And we don't need that underscore anymore. That's annoying me. And the drinks, obviously, the cups are made of ice and they put it in, then you drink it before it's had time to freeze. It's as simple as that. What's this? Oh, I don't care about that. OK. All of you sending a million messages. This is driving me crazy. I just need to breathe. Just breathe, Kieran. Think happy thoughts. OK, feel better now. Hey, guess what? It's Tuesday. What does that mean? It means we're going to see your cakes.
If you can bake something like a cake, then you should make sure to share it with us. There wasn't another word that rhymes with bake and made sense in the context of the theme tune. Yeah.
As soon as I put that up, I was just like... Wow, I just went all, like, weird and zen. I was like, I just need to breathe and chill. Do you know what it was? We were just watching First Dates Hotel. If you haven't watched it, it's a very funny programme. And a very adorable programme at times. And there was a couple who were both very zen-y kind of people, and I think that's just, like, worn off on me. Like, I'm just going to go into a dark corner and sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star or something. Like, just I'm in a zen mood from watching First Dates Hotel. Right, let's get the iPad out, because that's not a real cue card, is it? Right, first up tonight, we're going to look at some... I'm so excited. Finally, some cake disasters. We have some cakes that have gone wrong. I love this. First up tonight, we have a cake from Susie. She attempted to make a cake that looked like Darth Vader for a friend. And this is what happened. Now, I don't know if Susie's watching, but I have some questions. First of all, if you're going to make a Darth Vader cake, why these colours? I would have maybe gone for black and like a grey for the design. Why pink and yellow? And then what like is not even completely covered in parts of it? Look like I don't know. I just got questions, Susie. But yeah, cool, great. Thank you for that. I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, Darth Vader cake, love it. Next up we have from Derek. Derek has a dog. And he decided, because he lives on his own, it's his dog's birthday during lockdown, he wanted to make a cake for his dog for his birthday. I don't know if the dog... Actually, I don't know if the dog was a he or a she, I apologise. Make a cake for the dog for its birthday, right? And he decided to... I've seen this, that's why I'm laughing. He decided to make a cake that looked like the dog. Now, yeah, like it's all. He said it's all cake-friendly, dog-friendly ingredients. I don't know if I mentioned that. But why would your dog want a cake that looked like itself? Like, I don't get it. Your dog's just gonna go. Like, I don't know about you, Derek, but when my dog looks in the mirror, he gets a bit confused because he doesn't quite understand looking at himself. And so I feel like your dog would look at that and go, huh? But then he would have to eat it. I don't know, it's weird. I tell you what, hang on, tell you what, it puts a whole new meaning to a dog-eat-dog world. I made a joke! I made a joke! I made a joke! I made a joke! You're all going to think that was the phrase now, aren't you? It's not. Wait, what's that, Kieran? You've already done the phrase? Yes, I have. I've already done one of them. I already did Liv's phrase. I've already done it. It was Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Yes, it is true. I did just watch First Dates Hotel, but I didn't need to say something rubbish about Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I've already done it and you all missed it. Applause button for me. Yes! Very nice. All right, let's carry on with these cakes. Next up, we have a really cool-looking cake, actually. This is from Mike. And Mike didn't make this cake, but he sent it in because he thought it was really cool. He had this cake made for his birthday, or someone had this cake made for him for his birthday by a professional cake builder. Now, first of all, that is a very impressive looking cake, right? I love it, looks great. My question, Mike, is why is it a bin with spiders and ooze? Like, huh? At what point were you going, oh, I'll tell you what, I know what Mike likes, or Uncle Mike likes. Mike isn't saying this, whoever got it for Uncle Mike. I'll tell you what Uncle Mike likes. He likes a load of rubbish, so why don't we get it? I mean, it looks really cool, but I've got a question still. Thank you for that, though, Mike. Next up, we have, this one is really, I love this one. This one, Liv just said because he's trash. Applause button for Liv. Okay. This next one is sent to me by Chloe, but it was made by Dean, and he made it out of fondant icing. The reason I love this so much is because it's of my puppet, Dave! Look! Look! It looks like Dave! I love it! Oh, Dean, well done! I'm so impressed. At first, when Chloe sent it, I was like, wait, is that a cake thing? But it's just something like a cake and it's made of fondant. So very good. I'm very impressed. I like it a lot. Dan just sent in Dark Corner and Sing Twinkle Twinkle. I think that is you guessing that was the phrase, Dan, that was the phrase. I don't know how long your delay is between when I actually say something and when you watch it, but yes, that was the phrase. Well done. Well done. Well, no, the phrase would say Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but yes, well done. Finally, we have two photos from Reese. And now, this whole segment is you can make something that's like a cake. It doesn't have to be a cake, and these are not cakes, but they are homemade baked things, and they look very nice. The first one was a set of caramelised onion sausage rolls. Ooh, very impressive, Reese. Look very yummy indeed. And second up, he made a bunch of Scotch eggs. Now, I like this photo because it looks to me, I don't know if this is intentional or not, but it looks to me like you've placed it in a way and like placed the knife down as if to go, hang on, as if to go, this isn't just any old Scotch egg. This is a homemade Scotch egg. Like, do you know what I mean? It does. It looks very, what's the word? Composed. I'm very impressed, Reese. Thank you, everybody, for all of those. That was...
If you can bake something like a cake, then you should make sure to share it with us. There wasn't another word that rhymes with bake and made sense in the context of the theme tune. Yeah.
Oh, I'm warm, everyone. I'm really warm. I'm just looking at what else he said. It's a trash can. Maybe he's a janitor. Sorry, yes. We call it a rubbish bin or a bin or whatever I said, Lizzie, but you would call it a trash can because you're American. But yes, it is a trash can. Very good. Maybe he's a janitor. Yeah, I mean, still, like, so many questions. Liv said, or a bin man, yes. Phil said, are they spiders or flies? I'm not sure. Reese just said, thanks for the marketing campaign. You're very welcome, Reese. Right, I've got something very exciting to tell you now. It is this.
If you have a question, but it is rhetorical, it can be one of our rhetorical questions.
Why? Why is the third hand on a watch or a clock called the second hand?
If you have a question, but it is rhetorical, it can be one of our rhetorical questions.
I've just realised that, oh, God, oh, you can still see the mess. You can even see it in this shot. Right, I mean, look, that's not okay, is it? I mean, all of this stuff, yeah, this looks messy, but this is all tech stuff which we take in and out to do things. But that's just mess. Amy, making a mess. I'll stop the camera. All right, I'll be honest. It's not Amy's mess, it's my mess, okay? She would never make a mess. I apologise. How dare I? It is Amy's mess. Sorry. Hey, I'm gonna have a rant!
First world problems, rants in the car.
So, right, I always start these by saying so as well, don't I? I keep realising this, that every time I watch these back, when you're watching it right now, I always realise that I start with so. So I was just in a generic shop. I was in B&M Home Bargain, B&M Bargains, whatever the place is called, B&M. And I was going in to buy logs. That's all I needed. Just some logs for the wood burner in the garden. They do great logs. It's a great offer, $3.99. Like I always say, they don't sponsor me to say this. I just like the logs. But if B&M, if you're watching and you want to sponsor, give me a call. My issue, right, though, is I was waiting to queue, as everybody does. And this is not like my rant the other day. Oh, and I know it's Musical Monday and forget the music because this is just annoyed me. And the rant the other day was about people getting too close in the queue. That's not what this is. The person that was paying while I was waiting was just a misery. Like, I get it. Not everyone always has a great day. Some people have bad days, that's fine. But when this poor guy was serving her said, "Hello, how are you today?" She went, "Oh, okay, I suppose." And I was just like, "Oh, right, you're a joy." Mistake he made, though, is he was like, "Oh, what's wrong?" "Don't ask, mate, you definitely don't want to know." She started going, "Well, just like, you know..." Mistake he made, though, is he was like, "Oh, what's wrong?" "Don't ask, mate, you definitely don't want to know." She started going, "Well, just like, you know, it's a bit stuffy today, isn't it? It's a bit much, like, I don't really, I don't know." And I'm like, right, okay, complaining about the fact that it's warm. Like, sure, it's not sunny, it's not like nice and hot, but come on. And then she was like, "Yeah, it's just a bit much." And then I thought I'd come out and get some stuff, and I had to queue. Well, yeah, of course you have to queue. Everyone has to queue to get into a shop at the moment. It's just how that works. Because I had to queue, it just meant that this is taking a lot longer than I wanted it to. Well, don't come here then, mate. Just, no one forced you. You could have stayed home. You could have gone on Amazon or something. But no, you've come to the shop to get whatever. She's also just buying nothing. Like, she was just buying rubbish. So you didn't need to. So clearly you just wanted an excuse to get out of the house, and now you're complaining about it. Like, why are people so inherently negative? It doesn't make sense to me. It really irritates me because, like, yeah, the world's in a bit of a rubbish place at the moment, but you still got to try and find the positives. What was she doing? We're just finding another thing to moan about. Also, I'm aware that this impression of her has changed about 6 times since I started doing this. You're welcome. Anyway, it just annoyed me. Like, just be positive, people. Be nice to people. When somebody asks you how your day is, be nice. Say, "Yeah, I'm doing really well." Even if you're not, like, don't offload your life issues with it to being too stuffy on some stranger behind a till. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.
First world problems, rants in the car.
Yeah, she really annoyed me, that woman. Yeah. That was the thing. Also, well done, Phil, Gemma, and Liv, and Mark. That was the long phrase from Amy. I mean, it was kind of obvious, let's be realistic. Like, that was a pretty obvious one. I don't quite know how else I could have sort of got that in. No one else noticed, so only 4 of you got it. But well done, that was the phrase. Congratulations. I need to remind you about something I'm going to be doing later in the week. I say later in the week. Tomorrow, probably. What are you gonna do? Cute pets and royalty-free jars of music? Yes! I've had loads of photos of your cute pets already, but I could do with some more. There is no reason why I couldn't have more. So send me some photos of your cute pets or animals or whatever, and I will put them in the show tomorrow with some royalty-free jazz music. Let's play another game! We need to press the button. What is inside of the box? Right, be honest with me, how many of you now sing along at home to that bit? What is inside though? What is inside? Because I can't even tell you how many people sing that at me, whether they walk past me on the street or, okay, nobody does, but I wish people would. Hey, I have a box here. Let's guess what's inside it, shall we? It's really simple. If you've never played this with me before, there's something in this box, okay? It's as simple as that. Actually, let me turn the underscore off for a second and have a listen. I'll be honest, tonight, the noise that makes is totally irrelevant and will not help you at all work out what's in here. Straight away, Liv has guessed more fairy lights. No. Right, I should probably just explain this, shouldn't I? While you're coming up with your guesses, let me explain the fairy lights situation. I like fairy lights, OK? And let me swap to this camera. I put lots up in the garden. And this is actually not even all of them because we have some inside bottles as well, which are really cute. Focus on the phone, you stupid camera. So there's all of those around the shed. But then last night I made the mistake of putting up a 100-metre reel of them all around the... It looks like Christmas! Amy hasn't seen him yet. She's going to kill me. Right, what do we think is inside the box? Let's have a look. Dice, no. Ping pong ball, no. Marbles, no. Batteries, no. I like your guesses, but like I said, the noise that this makes is actually totally irrelevant. And I'll also tell you what is in here tonight is so different to everything that has ever been in my box before. Okay? So it'll just go completely outside of the box. Okay, have a guess. Phil has guessed a pack of envelopes. That is very much thinking outside the box, Phil, because it sounds nothing like what this sounds like. Good idea, Phil. Wrong. Keep guessing. What do you think is inside of here? A biscuit? No. Is it round? I will tell you, Lizzie, the thing that it is in is round, which is what you're hearing, OK? So it is in... The thing that you are guessing is inside something, OK? And the thing it is inside is round. Liv has guessed barbecue tongs or a fire lighter. No, I like your outside-of-the-box thinking, Liv, but... wrong. Keep guessing. What else could it be? Can you use it? It's not something that you would use. You wouldn't say, like, I guess you could, but you don't use it. It's not like a thing you can do something with, OK? A whistle. No, it is not. A gerbil in a running wheel. Phil, yes to the outside of the box ideas tonight. Wrong. What else have we got? A McDonald's toy. It is not. A Kinder Egg. No, but, oh, I fancy a Kinder Egg now you've said that, Brenda. Oh, I could destroy a Kinder Egg right now. Can you eat it? You cannot eat it, Liv. You would not want to eat it either. It's not... No. It doesn't look edible. It doesn't feel edible. It is not edible. Do not eat this, OK? What else have we got? What's that? Huh? Lizzie's just said, what's that? You're making no sense, Lizzie. You're making no sense. I don't know what you mean, Lizzie. Would it be better if it just didn't exist? Wow, that's a deep question, Liv. You're saying what is in here? Would it be better? Like, would the world be a better? You're asking me if the world would be a better place if this thing in here didn't exist? No, I don't think it would. I think a lot of people really enjoy what is in here, and I don't think the world would be a better place without it. But that got really deep. Wow. Keep guessing. We're running out of time for my show. What do we think? I'll give you a clue. You can have this in pretty much any size you would ever want, but the little bit I have is very, very small. I think that's a fair clue I've given you there. A firelighter? No, it is not. Matches, golf ball? No, 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 no. When do I do. Lizzie, what are you on tonight? What's that? When do I do. Huh? It's making no sense. I don't understand you, Lizzie. Keep guessing. Like I said, this is something which does exist in many, many sizes, but the size I have is very small. I'll give you a further clue on top of that. The bigger it is, the more expensive it is, but it goes up rather quickly and exponentially, and it's... Oh, here's a great clue. The price of it is decided by weight. Ooh, now you might be onto something. Blue tack or a pin? Is it a fire log? Mark said, what colour is it? Right, okay. Now, if I tell you what colour it is, I will be telling you what it is. That's the biggest clue of the century there! Wow! And this is also something I got in Alaska. All the clues are insane! Liv said an antihistamine, very good. Sharon guessed a diamond. And then Debbie was close with gold ring, and Sharon guessed gold, then Mark guessed gold, Liv guessed gold, Brenda guessed something gold. It is indeed a tiny little piece of... Let's go to this camera because that one... I'm dropping it! Oh, God! It is indeed a tiny piece of Alaskan gold! How exciting! What is inside there? Forgot to turn my mic off. What is inside of the box? Yep, that was silly, wasn't it, Kieran? You forgot to I'm still on that camera. Forgot to turn my mic off, so you just heard me put the box down. Now, officially, this is 2 minutes over the length of the show. I should have finished 2 minutes ago, but there is something I can't resist doing tonight because I know how much you will hate it. It's time to let all of you have your say! Hi, my name's Marie. I'm gonna keep this really short and sweet today because Kieran said he doesn't have a lot of time left, but I thought I just wanted to pop in and say something great. And wait, what's going on? What do you mean? Why is Darren coming out right after this? It's weird. What the hell is going on? I don't know what you're talking about. This is weird. You've never done a character yourself whilst doing one of those. No, I know. This is really strange. Do you think we should end the show? I think we should. I think this means officially, if anyone's still watching, they're gonna literally be watching the start of our breakdown right now. Are you having a breakdown? Look at what I'm doing right now. I'm talking to myself in a spare room into a camera, talking to a blue puppet dinosaur and wearing a wig and doing a character called Marie. I think I'm losing the plot. I think you are. Yeah, I agree. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm clearly going mad. See you all tomorrow. Have a great evening.